Hello, friends. My name is Deep, and this is the Deep Cricket Analysis.
First of all, my prediction for the second test match between India and England. I expect India to bounce back after the loss in the first test and hence register a victory in what should be another closely fought contest. KL Rahul and Ravindra Jadeja have suffered injuries and will be missing the second test. Kuldeep Yadav is all set to make a test comeback and could be India's match winner. England's lead spinner Jack Leach will also be missing the second test due to injury. The team batting first will look to set a score of around 350 runs to be at an advantage. Dr. Y.S. Rajasekhara Reddy ACA VDCA Cricket Stadium in Visakhapatnam gears up for the second test between India and England starting February 2. Although India initially seemed poised for victory in the first test, they succumbed to a narrow 28-run loss, intensifying their challenge for a series turnaround. England's unwavering resolve in the face of setbacks positions them advantageously to shape the series trajectory early on. During the first test match in Hyderabad, the Indian batting lineup alternated between highs and lows. While they showed perseverance in the first innings, scoring 436 runs with significant 80s from Yashasvi Jaiswal, KL Rahul and Ravindra Jadeja, their performance deteriorated in the second innings, resulting in a rapid collapse and loss. In contrast, the Indian bowlers performed admirably on the first day, restricting England to little under 246 runs. England, on the other hand, mounted a powerful recovery in the second innings, paving the way for an exciting finish where the visitors ended up on the winning side. To make matters worse for India, KL Rahul and Ravindra Jadeja have been ruled out of the second test due to different injuries. Rajat Patidar is likely to make his debut in place of Rahul, while Kuldeep Yadav should come in for Jadeja. India's batting will depend a lot on Rohit Sharma. He has been providing good starts but not converting them into big ones. I feel this might be the right match for him. Shubman Gill and Shreyas Iyer have looked off colour and the pressure will be on them to perform. Yashasvi Jaiswal, who smashed a brilliant 80 in the first innings of the first test, is another batter I am backing to do well in this match. In the bowling department, Ashwin, Kuldeep Yadav and Akshar Patel are expected to take the bulk of the wickets. This pitch will suit them and they will pose challenges to England's batters. My Indian playing 11 will be Sharma as captain, Jaiswal, Gill, Iyer, Patidar, Patel, Bharat as wicketkeeper, Ashwin, Yadav, Bumrah and Siraj. Despite a rocky start in Hyderabad during the first test, England staged an incredible comeback inspired by Ollie Pope's outstanding 196 in the second innings. This set up a 231 run chase after a 190 run deficit. After their earlier bowling issues, the English bowlers redeemed themselves, bundling out India for 212 to win the test, with debutant Tom Hartley taking 7 for 59. Hartley also scored 57 runs in the match and can be England's game changer in this series. Joe Root is developing his game to become a more consistent spin bowler, particularly on spin-friendly surfaces, rather than focusing entirely on his batting ability. Despite taking 5 wickets in the first match, his batting form has been a concern with only 31 runs in both innings. This drop in performance is unusual for a player with over 11,000 runs. However, I do expect him to have a better time with the bat in this match. I also expect another big knock from captain Ben Stokes. He won't be bowling in this series, but he is still one of their best batters. In the first innings of the previous test, he made 70 runs to help England get past the 200 run mark. Jack Leach will be missing the test due to an injury he sustained in the first test. This opens the door for Shoaib Bashir, the right-arm off-break bowler from Somerset. While Rehan Ahmed's performance in the last match was not particularly stellar, he showed he can be a potential game changer for England with his 41 runs and 2 wickets. Improving his batting and bowling abilities could considerably boost the team's overall success. My English playing 11 will be Crawley, Duckett, Pope, Root, Stokes as captain, Bairstow, Foakes as wicketkeeper, Ahmed, Hartley, Bashir and Anderson. The wicket at the Dr. Y.S. Rajasekhara Reddy ACA VDCA cricket stadium, like those at all other Indian test grounds, tends to provide favourable conditions for batsmen early on before spinners enter the picture. While the average first innings total in tests is 478, the small sample size of only 2 tests makes it unclear whether the surface will be conducive to a high scoring game. India is expected to prepare a spin friendly pitch to maximize its home advantage. However, the pitch is unlikely to provide substantial bounce to the spinners and the turn is expected to be slow. The weather in Visakhapatnam will be hazy, humid and hot for all 5 days of the test. There is very little chance of rain, so we should get a full game. As I mentioned before, only 2 tests have been played at this venue. The highest team innings so far here is 502 for 7 declared by India against South Africa in 2019. India won that match by 203 runs. The best bowling match figures at the venue is Ashwin's 8 for 119 versus England in 2016. Only 2 tests have been played at this venue and both have been won by the team batting first. It's safe to predict that the team winning the toss in this test will be batting first. After a shock defeat in the first test match, India must address batting and bowling weaknesses in order to mount a credible challenge against the formidable England side. India's penchant for resilient comebacks in Test cricket should be kept in mind here by those who are writing them off. With crucial absences from the home team, England will be looking to capitalize on its advantage and impose dominance in the series. I predict a closely fought match with a spirited turnaround and a win for the home side. Thus, I am backing India to win the second test and make it 1-1. Thank you all for listening to the Deep Cricket Analysis.